I found that they are very mature in thinking. Advice I gave them are pretty much conversations that I would have done in their shoes, knowing what I know today. We talk about validation primarily. In the validation process, what to avoid, what to go for. We talk about how they can prove the business proposition, how they can scale in other markets besides Hong Kong, and how to find the right mentors to help validate their products. And in overseas expansion and proving scalability, what are the potential partners, mentors to go to? They all think about global markets. And I think that's one of the major differences of startups today versus the startups that I saw 10 and 20 years ago.
The Power Meetup with you is really inspiring. Gives me another perspective to think how we can move beyond and to grow bigger.
Our ultimate vision would be offering social impact, and Jason suggested us to look at environmental, social and corporate responsibility initiatives that funds would focus on.
We have a lot of challenges, right? Today's conversation at least helped give some direction to how we can approach those problems, and I think that's really great as an entrepreneur. We need that experience.
I think we get a good advice from you, so we really have to focus on our core business and drive our top line.
I see very high quality teams and founders. They have great knowledge in what they're working on. My advice is working with some strategic partners that will help them improve the technology and also do some validation. Work with some people in the field that's a good validation and actually validate the market need. This is going to be a gap year. It just takes longer to do what you originally planned. My advice also for them to plan a longer runway so that post-COVID they will still stay strong and in a good position to raise further funding.
The advice is great, and of course there's some potential connections that we could be connected with. Would be really helpful as well.
Certainly, it was helpful. Really thank you for all your really good advice.
That kind of feedback on how different markets and different businesses develop across different parts of Southeast Asia and how that's transferable to our businesses, I think is super important and super good to hear.
Your advice for keeping the reserve for the next year one way, this forecasting expectations for the advice is very helpful for us. Otherwise, we don't know how to prepare next year.
After talking with those founders, I think they're very strong in terms of business sense. They know what they're doing. On the planning of fundraising, they need to put even more effort on that. All the investors getting more conservative. They don't want to be too aggressive when they consider to invest in those young companies. My advice for those startups during these difficult times, first, you need to make yourself alive. That is most important. It's a survival game. As long as you're still in game, when the economy pick up, you still have chance. At the same time, you need to get yourself ready. Ask yourself, when the economy turn around, what will make your business grow and go faster?